Well, hello. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Maddog Merv. It is a chilly, and we actually have snow on the ground this morning. Fortunately, I haven't had to shovel yet, so let's hope I don't have to. We got a lot going on the channel. Let's see what's going on. Welcome to Morning Coffee.
Maddog Merv
Today,
got our French roast this morning again. I wonder if I'm a big fat guy. I mean, holy cow. I always had a schmear.
So he's probably going for bagels. He's trying to steal.
Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it.
I have no clue.
And I got a bunch of chores to do. Oh, who wants to do that?
So for today's shout out, scale model kit review. And this is a channel that it's been a few years since I gave him a shout out. But here's the really cool thing. Coming up on, I think it's the 16th. I don't know. Today's the 16th. Oh, so it should be out by now. They're doing a build of that Millennium Falcon, the one that I showed you guys some pictures of, that big, huge thing that I've got. They're doing one of the, I think they're on like 67, step 67. But you get some idea of what that kit is and what it looks like. Check it out. Because, yeah, this thing is cool. I can't wait to get it in here, but I got to clean out a bunch of this before I can get it in here because it's huge. So, scale modeling kit review. While I'm at it, let me throw in a quick PSA. I made a little joke last week, had to do with, a political thing going on. We don't talk politics here, like I said, unless I can make it really funny and applicable for all sides, So we don't get any feelings hurt, because heaven forbid we do that. Coming from me. But here's the thing. There's a lot of uncertainty in these times. My friends in the hobby industry, I talk with them, and boy, everybody's kind of in shock right now as to what all is happening, and happening rapidly in this country. So the one thing that I think is a pretty constant for all of us is being able to get at our desk and build something and just kind of lose ourselves in our creativity and have some enjoyment besides all the other crap that goes on in this world. So I'm just going to give a quick shout out for shop your hobby shop, your local hobby shop. Let's try and keep them in business. If you're not near a hobby shop, there's always Amazon, and I always put links in my description to some cool thing on Amazon that that you could get. Sometimes it's a really good deal, because I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want to go on Amazon; it's so much more expensive there." Sometimes, but not always. And there's been some smoking deals on there. In these uncertain times, we got to keep our hobby going, because it's what keeps this together. Whether it's going to Kit Links and getting something off there, whether it's going to Amazon and getting something off there, which, by the way, the Amazon link that I post, if you want to buy something on there, you don't want to buy the thing that I'm showing, but you want to, shop Amazon for something else, do it. Go to my link, though, because what happens is I get a very tiny little percentage of whatever is purchased, and it does add up over time. It's very helpful, but it doesn't cost you anymore, is what I'm saying. All you have to do is go to my link, click on my link, go shopping at Amazon, check out like you normally do. It doesn't cost you anything more, but it does help out the channel. So I do appreciate that. And like I said, in these uncertain times, modeling is what really glues us all together. Interesting words. So we did some Warhammer tanks. You're welcome. Last week. Hopefully on Thursday we'll be doing a kit hoarder stash. That's my plan. And hopefully we'll be looking at a new tank, not a new tank, but it'll be new to me, that's come out for my Nuns with Guns. This thing is just flippin' cool, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's off the chart. It is right up my alley. So we will be doing a kit hoarder stash on Thursday, and hopefully we'll be reviewing this new kit that I'm going to be getting pretty quick. Hopefully it'll get here tomorrow or Tuesday. We'll see. Anyway, So we had looked at these, these APCs that I had laying around. This one here, and quite often I'll sign the models, well, just with my initials. That way I know that, they're mine if something ever happens. I've had some stolen, yes. But this one was originally done on 4/20 of 16. I didn't realize it was that long ago. Nine years ago when I originally built this. And it was really a cool build at the time for my Desert Storm stuff. But I needed to narrow my focus, and so my Desert Storm, the few things I had, just kind of went, into a box somewhere. And like I said, eventually we've all got to face that. What do we do when we run out of room? We got to either throw stuff away, we got to get it to a museum or somebody that'll, display it. And that's the dilemma I had with these two. In looking at what Warhammer had, Games Workshop had in the way of armor, I thought, you know what, this stuff isn't far off. And considering I'm not going to be playing in a, some legal tournament somewhere, it's just not me. That's not what I'm into. But, if I play a casual game with some friends or family, it should be just fine. So these were fun. They were fun to do. It was a fun project. And yeah, I might, if I can pick them up at a decent price, because I'm not paying $90 for one. Just not going to do it. You guys know me. I'm a tightwad. So we'll get something when we can. But in the meantime, I got these really neat pieces. And I hope you enjoyed that, because I enjoyed putting them together and putting the piece together for you. So tomorrow on our main show, we are going to be looking at a couple of older builds that I did. And when I say older builds, these seem like newer builds to me, but then when I look at the dates on them, it's like, this was 10 or 15, 20 years ago. Oh my gosh. Just time flies. But I haven't been building any cars lately, just so everybody knows. I am waiting. I've got actually a multi-Maverick on order after I saw what Rats Live did with his. Oh my goodness. If you haven't checked out his videos, again, Rats Live, check out the multi-Maverick stuff that he's been doing. It's amazing. So I went ahead. I've wanted a Maverick, but that stupid body funny car looking thing just was horrible. But he's done something really cool with it. So I've got one on order. I've got a couple of other cars on order if they ever get released. Come on, round two, get your together, because this stuff was supposed to be out in January, and according to my calendar, it's the middle of February. So what's up? Anyway, I do have cars that I will be working on soon. But for the show tomorrow, I'm going to show you some older builds that I did and talk a little bit about them. Hopefully you guys get something out of them, because they are kind of unique. They're kind of cool. Well, they are cool. They're just cool. I'll just tell you that right now. So anyway, we'll be looking at some of those tomorrow. So you guys are probably wondering about this. Okay, let's get out here and show you. My daughter Amber, the one that I built the tank for her wedding 3 years ago, in March. Okay, so her husband is, into hair bands and heavy metal, things like that. Part of why I like him, and he's actually a really good guy. But they got me this for Christmas, and it got sent just a little bit late. It's, how things go. It's nice and warm. It is very warm, actually. When it's in the teens here, I just put the hood up. Yeah, I love this thing. It's awesome. So, big old Megadeth. And I go places and people are like, oh man, that's so cool. Yeah, an old guy. Go figure, an old guy wearing a Megadeth hoodie. But anyway, yeah, it's really cool. So that's what's up with this. Now, for the projects I have been working on. So I've been painting the capes on my Nuns with Guns, trying to find just the right combination of kind of a regal purple that I wanted for them. So I've been working on that. I've been working on my Space Marine company. even though they're all basically painted and I could put them on a table and play, they lack a lot of detail. They're not to my standard, and I've told you that before. So I'm working on them, trying to get them all in line with where I want them to be. So that's kind of what I've been doing this week. That and chasing the dogs around, throwing the ball, you know, normal weird stuff I do. So, and we will be sharing with you some of the stuff that I've been doing with my Warhammer figures soon. We may do a live before long. I don't know. We'll see. But I did branch out into a couple of other little pieces. Like I did some Black Templars, just a small group of Black Templars. I did a small group of what were the other guys? Oh, the Death Company. I did a squad of 10 from the Blood Angels Death Company, and really like the way they look. But I still have edge highlighting to do. I've got a few details to finish, things like that. So they're not something I want to share with you just yet, but we will be doing that soon. So, all right, guys, y'all take care, and we will see you tomorrow for some car builds.